Welcome to the second map review. Yep, well done. I have an idea which I would like to propose, and the idea is that how about you actually don't let civilians and locals no, let's put it another way. How about not spawning aliens inside of buildings? How about that? Because I've always been thinking about how a house, maybe at the beginning, should be something which should give the player protection, maybe temporarily, and maybe even temporarily. So maybe if you see a house on the first turn, then you should be able to assume that there is no alien inside. For instance, if you go like this. Um, and those different spawn points that you removed from the house, you can actually put around the house. Like this. And instead of having civilians outside of the house, how about putting them inside of the house? And the same goes for the local forces. And the same goes for the local forces. How about not placing them on the street, but how about make them start inside of the house, so that they have some kind of protection, which would be a bit logical if you think about that. Usually local forces and civilians seek protection inside of the house, if it's not an earthquake, I mean. That would be an idea that I would suggest. And then there is something else I would like to show you. And that is that you can first of all, the resize map does not work because it's bugged. If you resize the map, you will get very funny things like this. And yeah, so to easily resize the map, you go into the actual file, and then you just change the width and the height. So for instance, you go in and say you make it 80, and then you can actually load up the editor. And you can see the map has been successfully increased in size without anything else. And the other thing which you can also be doing is that you can easily remove spawn points in this way. Let's say you look at the map and then you say, okay, this is too complicated for me. I don't want to remove every single spawn point by hand, you know. Then you can just go in and search for, like, for instance, you want to remove all friendly AI spawn points, and then you just go like, you search for friendly AI, and then you just remove every friendly AI you find. And that's a lot quicker than actually, yeah, any other way. With Sublime Text you can actually do it way quicker than I do it right now. But you can also go ahead and say, okay, I want to remove all spawn points and want to redo the whole spawn system. So there you go. No spawn points on the map anymore. And then you reload the map. And voila, no spawn points. So, I hope this helped you, and I'm looking forward for the next maps. See you later.